Just ahead of me about 3 or 4 miles is Idaho Falls. I did make it to Idaho Falls today. The sun is just setting. And this trip today was my 4th century. Should have 108 miles on the odometer today. And I'm gonna go find me a place I might look for a hotel. So I'm on Highway 20, headed west about 5 miles out of Idaho Falls. Next town here should be Arco. Be passing through the Idaho National Laboratory, near where the first atomic reactor was built in the United States. And I spent the night at a hotel in Idaho Falls. Weather is very nice. Not a cloud in the sky. It's dry, and no forecast of rain, or there's no heavy winds. I'm gonna try to make it to Arco, just outside of Arco. If it looks good, I might make it to Craters of the Moon tonight, which is, I believe, about an 80-mile ride. And that's it. I'm on Highway 20 in Idaho. This is what it looks like. So here I am on Highway 20, and you know, I've been now all the way around pretty much the U.S. and I've been through big pecan farms and red chilies and oranges and every possible kind of produce and fruit. And here in Idaho, of course, it's known for one particular vegetable. That's potatoes. That's what these are. Mile after mile. This is irrigated land right here. You see back there's some hay that's been grown, recently cut and stacked, and all this green stuff right here is potato. Very sandy soil, almost like just pure sand. So yesterday I came in from Idaho Falls to Arco, Idaho, which is about 70 miles. And last night I stayed at the Mountain View RV Park. Mountain View RV Park, I'm gonna give this, I honestly think this is my favorite RV park that I've stayed at on this trip. The cost is $15, but they offer free breakfasts for RVers, and it's a substantial breakfast with pancakes and eggs, and I mean, for $15, probably the cleanest, nicest shower facility. Mountain View RV Park is closed in the wintertime. It's about 20 miles to the east of Craters of the Moon National Monument. But and Arco is a pretty nice little town. Arco is right here on Highway 20. Highway 20 is good to me. Highway 20, you know, I mean, I went across Nebraska on Highway 20, and now I'm going across Idaho on Highway 20. Just really nice shoulder and very nice smooth road. But Arco has probably 10 or 15 small privately owned hotels, and there's enough in town. I think it's a town of just a little over 1,000. Its claim to fame is that it's the first town to be powered by nuclear energy. The whole town was powered by nuclear energy back in the 40s or 50s, I don't know. But anyway, Mountain View RV Park gets double thumbs up for me. Probably my favorite RV park on this trip. So one of the things on Highway 20 to see is a natural feature in the landscape, which is Craters of the Moon. It's a national monument, and it's very desolate out here. I'm gonna kind of pan around so you can get a look. Very desolate. You can see there's Highway 20. It's sagebrush. Most of the rock out here is basalt. Looks like this. So it's lava. and relatively new lava. Actually, if you go to Google Maps and go switch to the satellite view and look at craters of the moon from sort of space, you can see this just flow of black lava over the landscape that covers hundreds of square miles. This is a pullout right here before you actually get to the craters of the moon. And look at this. They made this nice walkway. I guess so people could come up here and get their picture with the sign. It's pretty nice. And today I'm headed for a Forest Service campground just west of Silver Creek. I know it's there. I didn't really look at the map. I know that the campground exists because I've camped there before. Because I lived in southern Idaho for 8 years. And I've actually been to Craters of the Moon, and I've camped at the campground that I'm going to try to get to tonight. It's just west of the town of Picabo. It's not Peekaboo. Actually, wasn't there a famous downhill skier from the Olympics? I think it was she. I can't remember. From Picabo. Anyway, Craters of the Moon. So I'm here at the Visitor Center of Craters of the Moon National Monument, and they have an excellent exhibit here. And I'll give you a chance. Here's the campground. There's a tent right over there. And the rest of the campground spreads around. You can see that most of the material here is lava. And there's trails and stuff that run around. There's also some big caves here. And I've been here before, and it's definitely, I would say this is definitely worth a stop, and there's only, I see 2 people camping. But I don't feel like I made enough miles yet from Arco. It's only 20 miles. So I'm going to continue down the road, Highway 20. I also met the gentleman right there who's doing a loop around from Arco down to 75 up to Ketchum, Stanley, and Chalice, and then back to Arco. I didn't ask him if he wants to do an interview. Some people don't. Some people will refuse, but we'll see. I'm going to speak to him again here before I leave. And definitely, if you get up this way, this is a very interesting landscape. It's all lava for as far as the eye can see. So I did speak to Pat. Pat, thank you very much for taking the time to do a quick talk. Looks like you're rigged up pretty lightweight.
You bet.
And you're only on a 5-day trip.
Yep.
So you're gonna go from Arco to
Cary to.
Yep, that's Highway 75.
Right, then up to Haley, Ketchum.
Yep.
You're gonna spend the night. Ketchum today.
You're gonna spend the night in Ketchum?
Probably a little north of there. There's a park up there.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do the Forest Service campground just to the west of Silver Creek.
Where's that?
So it's real close to 75 and 20. I think it's right at that intersection.
Oh, right where it starts going north?
Yeah. So it's only
if I get tired there, I'll...
You're not going to get tired.
My goal is to go there just so my loop works out, but I mean, I can be anywhere.
All right, well, come with me. I'm going to Seattle.
I don't have that much.
Okay. Well, I just bought a sticker and put a Craters of the Moon sticker.
I looked at the campground; they're pretty nice.
I know. I look at it here. It's looking good. Just 18 miles.
I mean, yeah. If I was getting close to camp, I'd definitely stay here.
Yeah, me too.
On a cool day like this.
Yeah, I know.
You wouldn't want to be here in the summer.
Oh, I know. In the middle of summer, it's searing heat. Well, I just want to say thank you very kindly.
All right.
And,
nice
safe
talking
to you. Yeah. Stay in touch.
If I get tired, I might see you this evening.
All right, take care. See ya. Be careful. Safe travels. So here's right here's Highway 20, and the Visitor Center is right there. And right here, this area, right here, is the very northernmost part of the lava flow that extends 50 miles across the desert. And this area is where all this lava, 50 miles worth of lava, comes from. Right here, it originates. This is called the North Crater, and that one's called the Silent Cone. And it's this area that where all this lava began. It's quite an amazing thing. Just looking at the bob here. This is the second or third water bottle cage that has broken. Seems like that side doesn't break. That one breaks. It's, I think, because like I've never broken one on the bike itself, but I think because when I have that bottle full and when that back wheel bounces, it puts a lot of force on it and it breaks the bottom weld right here where the water bottle cage mounts. So I'll throw a zip tie on there, and when I get to Mountain Home, there's a Walmart, and I'll buy another one because I need that water. I should fill up here, but I'm gonna fill that up. I'll put a zip tie on it just to secure it, and fill that bottle when I get to Cary, which is the next town, and then the campground is probably 30 miles to the west of here. Craters of the Moon. So about 2 or 3 miles to the west of the junction of 75 and Highway 20 is Stanton Crossing Campground. And this is a U.S. Forest Service campground. It's free. You're limited to a 10-day limit in any 30-day period. That's mostly for hunters. It's a popular place for people who come hunting. Anyway, there is a pit toilet, and I don't think there's any water here. There might be, but it's right on the banks of the Big Wood River, so if you had to. But I've, shoot, I got quite a bit of water. I got enough for probably 2 days. So I'm going to pick me a site here and set up camp. Still got about 2 hours worth of light. So I just picked this site right here because, I haven't built a single fire on this entire trip. No campfires. But somebody did leave a bunch of wood all chopped and ready to go, all stacked. If I wanted to build a fire, this would be a good place. But it's nice having a free Forest Service campground with wood pre-stacked. Anyway, I'm setting my tent up. The bugs are killing me. So, just got the tent set up and got a beer. But I know I just said that this campground is about 2 or 3 miles to the west of the junction of Highway 75 and 20. And there is no water here. It's a Forest Service camp. It's free. But there is a rest area right at that junction that has running water. So if you just wanted to amend what I said, because if you were coming through and you wanted to, if you had enough food, this wouldn't be a bad place to take a rest day. And the Big Wood River is right there, runs right along the campground. It was the first river I ever caught a brown trout in. So it kind of reminds me of when I lived near here. I've actually camped in this campground probably 15 years ago. But Big Wood River, to the east is a rest area that has running water. So I'm here on Cat Creek Summit, and it was kind of a good climb coming up Cat Creek, and the elevation is 5,500 feet. Here at the top you can see the road kind of snakes down way down there and way out that way. So I'm going to kind of drop right down into the town of Mountain Home. And when I lived out here, this little area right here, actually right there at that bend, just in from it is a big rock, and it's called Monkey Face, and it was popular with boulder climbing or rock climbing. There's another one right over here. I can't remember exactly. It's one of these little drainages that goes up, and there's a pretty cool rock to climb. I'm probably not going to do any rock climbing while I'm here. It was a tough day coming through. I've got a bit of a headwind, but now I've got a couple of miles of downhill, which is nice. And then that you can just barely make out the top of the peak of Bennett Mountain, and right on the other side of that is Mountain Home, where I'm going to I might actually stay in Mountain Home for a day or two, because I have not posted a video since, I want to say, Lander, which is a long way away. I've got probably 3 or 4 videos that I can post. I actually have to sit down and make them. I just haven't had time. Anyway, Cat Creek Summit, 5,500 feet. I think that's House Mountain right there. That might be House. I can't remember. If that's House, then that's the Trinities. And this is a very familiar. I spent 9 years here, so this was my backyard for a long time. So I'm pretty familiar with this area. All right, so let's get on the bike and make this descent down into Mountain Home. So I've arrived here at Mountain Home, which is right there. Interstate 84 is about 3/4 of a mile. It runs this way. And as you can see, it's pretty dark. The sun has been down for probably 10 or 15 minutes. And all the hotels in town are right there. And the fast food restaurants, typical of interstate truck stop or whatever. And I've just pulled out probably half a mile from the road, which that is 20 right there that goes up into the mountains. By the way, that ride today was brutal. It was I've forgotten about it. Well, I don't think I ever rode it on a bicycle, but well, I bet you I had a 14-mile descent, which was nice. 14 miles right into town. And now I'm just going to camp right here on the outskirts of town in the desert. The Mountain Home Reservoir is right there, and I'm using these. I don't know what that truck is doing. I didn't know there was. I guess there's a dirt road right up there. It probably goes up to the reservoir. But I'm using these sagebrush as cover. So.